Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks on how to contour and highlight. So let's get started. Okay, so I have finished putting makeup on my face and I have left this area blank without any foundation on because I just personally don't like to pack on too much product under the eyes because, you know, if you put too much product under your eye area, this area is very delicate and it's just going to pull it down and drag that skin down, and over time it's not going to be very good for aging. So that being said, I am going to show you how much highlighting I apply under my eyes. So today I'm going to be using the NYX HD Concealer, and this is in the shade medium. Okay, so this is how much I apply, and I just do kind of like one line here, 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 and here. I'm going to do the same to the other side. Okay, now you see how I put this in a sort of downward triangle, or if you want to do like a check mark. I know a lot of people put a lot more product on, but like I said, I just don't like to put too much product under my eye area. So what I like to do first is blend it out with my finger. So we're going to go ahead and do that first. Okay, so the next step that I like to do is take my beauty sponge. This one is by Real Techniques. You can use a beauty blender, you can use a brush, anything that you want to do to blend out or further blend out your under eye concealer. If you want to just use your finger and stop there, that's totally fine. So this is what I'm going to do, and I just continue to blend. And I just kind of blend it down into that foundation. Now just remember, wherever you highlight, those areas are going to be more emphasized. So I'm highlighting under my eyes because I want to bring this area more forward. I don't bring my highlight up here to my temple area simply because I don't want this area to be more emphasized. I don't want like a big balloon head. Now that might work for some of you, and I'm not saying that you look like a balloon head. I'm just saying that you know, if you find that you're really tiny in this area, then you could bring your highlight up more right here to emphasize it and make your face more even with the rest of it. So another place that I like to highlight is down my nose. So I'm going to show you how I do that, and I'm going to take the same concealer, the NYX HD Concealer, and I'm just going to go ahead and place it down the center of my nose, on the bridge of my nose, like so. And I go ahead and blend this out as well. Just a little tap. Bring it down to the tip of my nose. And I'm going to take my sponge again and just blend it out some more. And since the sponge is wet, it's going to pick up any excess product that you may have put on. I know I tend to put, even though I just did 4 little stripes, sometimes they can be like heavy stripes of concealer, so this is going to grab any excess product that you have on your face. Now, some of the other areas that you can highlight are up here on your forehead, and you would just kind of bring your highlight from your nose up the center and then kind of bring it out to the side. So maybe do like a little, like a makeshift flower, you know what I'm saying? And then you would blend that out. I wouldn't recommend using your fingers, you can, but I would take the sponge and then just blend that out in that area. Another area that you could highlight is right here on your chin. if you feel like your chin is not as pointy, I find that mine is pointy and it sticks out, so I don't highlight this area. Oops. But you could highlight this, and then you can highlight your Cupid's bow if you feel like your top lip is kind of small or just not as poofy as you'd like. It kind of gives the illusion of a poutier lip up here. So you would blend out those areas with your sponge or brush. You could use your finger, whatever you prefer to use to blend out. Now, the first brush that I'm going to show you is the first brush that I always use when I start off contouring, and it is the small contour brush. And this is by e.l.f., and it is their contour brush. And what I use this for is for my nose, because I feel like my nose is really large, so I will show you how to make your nose appear smaller in just a minute. You can also use this brush for finding that line along the side of your face to get that contour line. Now, I personally line up the end of my contour with the outer corner of my eye. So this is where I would stop my contour line. And what you want to do is you just want to smile. And you can also use that famous fish face like this. And you're going to look for the hollows of your cheeks. So what I like to do is I like to start at the top of my ear right here, and then just kind of connect this to the outside, like the corner of my mouth. And then this area is going to be where you're going to contour. So taking this brush, you can dip it into your contour shade and then draw a line, and then take the other brush to blend it out. My favorite brush that I like to use for my cheekbone area is this domed kabuki brush, and it is by BH Cosmetics. It comes in a set, and I think it's like 20 bucks. But anyway, so it's not dense, not too dense. It's pretty fluffy, and I use the corner of the brush to carve out my cheekbone area, and then I will use the top part and blend it out. Now, another brush that you could use that also comes in that same set is this tapered sculpting brush, and because it is tapered, you can really get in there and carve out that good line for your contour shade. And then you would take your brush, your blending brush, and just blend upwards. Now, because this brush is more dense, it's not really going to blend out very well unless you're like some kind of super makeup artist and you can make it work. More power to you. But this brush I like to use to set my under eye concealer. Now, some other types of brushes that I've seen other people use are the stippling brushes, and I have 3. I have tried the stippling brush. It just doesn't work for me, but you are more than welcome to use them. This one right here is the small stippling brush by e.l.f. Now, Target doesn't sell e.l.f. anymore. Walmart does, and you can also get e.l.f. online through their website, through drugstore.com, Amazon, you know, just Google it. And anyway, so this next brush is by Coastal Scents, and it is more flat going this way and then fanned out. This brush I like to use for highlight, like a powder highlight on my cheekbones if I put a highlight right there. Normally I don't because I have really, really oily skin. So moving on to the next brush, this is by Real Techniques, and this is their stippling brush, and it is flat and it's not too dense, but it seems like it would be a good brush to get in there and do that contour shade. So I'm going to go ahead and take my LORAC Pro To Go palette, and I'm going to take the shade Bronze. And what I do is I just take it in there, tap off a little excess, and I just simply draw a line down the side of my nose. And then I will blend it out. I'm going to need to get my mirror. and then I kind of bring it up to my eyebrow just to kind of connect it all and make it look more natural. So I don't know if you can tell the difference in this side and this side. I can. And then I just bring it down here to the bottom of my nose. And then sometimes if you want to create more of a point on your nose, you can bring a little bit over the top. Just kind of find the ball of the tip of your nose and bring it over, and then just blend it out and it'll create a point. So what I like to do is take my brush and I dip it in here like so, tap off any excess, and what I do is I go, and this is hard because I'm looking in my viewfinder, so I might have to do it in my mirror. So I will take it and I will just start to carve out that cheekbone area like so, and then I just blend upward. Remember, when you contour, you want to blend upward. If you contour and you blend downward, that is going to take away from this area, and it's going to make your face look really sunken in, maybe, possibly. Contouring is different for everybody. This is just what works for me. But whenever you contour, try to always blend upwards. Okay, I'm going to do the other side. Okay, and I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it has made a difference. It's where I've highlighted is more emphasized, and where I have contoured, it looks more concave. It looks more put inward. Now for me, I find that my jaw area is very wide and thick, and I just am not happy with it. So I go ahead and I contour this area too, and I'm going to go ahead and show you. So I'll bring that contour shade down just a little bit more right here, and then bring it on the jawline. And I bring it up over the edge just a little bit because I want to take away this area. Like so. And this is not how I do it every day. I look in a mirror, so I'm going to do this side in the mirror. And just bring it under the chin a little bit, and voila. Now, if you want to make your chin seem a little bit more pointy, you would go ahead and contour this area. You see, like right here, you would just contour and darken up that area, and then that will emphasize your chin as well as highlighting right here. If you contour right here, it will bring your chin out more and make it seem more pointy. But I'm not going to really do that because I don't need that. So other places that you can contour, these are places that I don't typically contour, just simply because I find that my forehead is small. You can contour up here along the hairline, and just kind of really like right here on the hairline and on your temples. And I'm just running the brush over. There's no product on it. And then you just kind of blend it into your hairline, not into your hair, your hairline, and into your temples here, and that's going to add depth to this area and make it seem, you know, a little bit more concave. And with the highlight that you put in the center of your forehead, it's going to kind of shape your forehead so that it's more round or whatever shape that you want it to be. Okay, so after you finish contouring and highlighting, you can add your blush, which is what I did here. I don't know if you can tell, but I wanted to kind of go over some contouring shades that I use. The first one is Bahama Mama. Now, yes, this is a bronzer, but it works for me, and it is a matte bronzer. It doesn't have any kind of shimmer in it whatsoever. So that is Bahama Mama. The next face is the Faced Chocolate, the Faced Chocolate Soleil, and this is in medium deep, and that is what this looks like. And I love the smell of this. I could just eat that. Okay. And then what I used in the tutorial today was the LORAC Pro To Go palette, and I use the bronze shade in this. Whatever. So those are the things that I use, and again, what I use to highlight is the NYX HD Concealer, and this is in the shade medium. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them in the comment section below. All products will be listed. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye. Hey guys, welcome. What is that? Today I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks. Trips. Oh crap. Flips and tricks. Yeah. Puffy lips, you know, like that. I like to highlight my, I like to contour my jawline.